today's presenter, and my advisor is Dr. Luigi, and please accept my apologies because I'm late. And today my topic is talk about learning motivation and attitude of college students. And there are three parts in my study. First part is introduction, and second part is literature review. And the third part is methodology. And background, the concepts of motivation and attitude have been associated with individual differences in second language learning since at least the 1950s. SAAS means School Attitude Assessment Survey Revised, and MSLQ means Motivated Strategies for Learning Questionnaire. There are two research questions in my study. The first question is, what are the differences between English major students and teaching education courses students in learning attitude? And the second question is, what are the differences between English major students and the teaching education courses students in learning motivation? The purpose of the study aims at investigating English major students and the teaching education courses students' perspectives in learning motivation and attitude. Literature review. Motivation. Gardner mentioned that, in particular, integrative and instrumental motivation usually refers to stable attitudes in pupils' mind. And the researcher mentioned that most agreement will be obtained from researchers that motivation concerns the direction and the magnitude of behavior, and that it is responsible for why people decide to do something, how long they are willing to sustain the activity, and how hard they are going to pursue it. The gap in the study. Even though many researchers have been investigated about motivation and attitude, but no one compared English major students with teaching education students so far. So I want to try to fill this gap, and it's also the contribution in my study. Methodology. The participants will approximately about 100 to 200 college students, and these students including English major students and the teaching education courses students. Location is in central Taiwan, China University of Technology School. There are two questionnaires in my study. The first questionnaire is SAAS questionnaire, and this questionnaire is major for attitude part. And the second questionnaire is MSLQ questionnaire, and this questionnaire is major for motivation part. There are three steps in my procedures. First step, I will do the pilot study, and about 40 college students in the pilot study. Second, I will do the survey. And third step is data collection. Instrument. This instrument is School Attitude Assessment Survey Revised, and this questionnaire have 7-point Likert scale and 35 questions. The author is Mac Koch, and in 2002. That's the questionnaire. As you can see, strongly agree. And the questions such as question 1, my classmates are interesting. Question 2, I'm intelligent, and so on. And this instrument is motivated strategies for learning questionnaire. This questionnaire has 7-point Likert scale and have 31 questions. The question have 4 authors and in 1991. Even though this questionnaire had been made 20 years, but it's still validity because there are many researchers used this questionnaire to measure their motivation part in their studies. That's motivation questionnaire. Each score to not at all true of me to very true of me. The questions such as first question. In a class like this, I prefer course material that really challenges me so I can learn new things. And so on. Data analysis. First question is what are the differences between English major students and the teaching education student in learning attitude, and I will use t-test. Second question is what are the differences between English major students and the teaching education students in learning motivation, and I will use t-test. And thanks for listening.
All right, thank you.